If you're a content creator, a rapper, a model, really anyone building a brand online, there's this quiet, invisible tax being charged to your business every single day. You can feel it, even if you don't have a name for it. Well, today, we're going to name it, and more importantly, we're going to talk about how you can stop paying it. So, picture this. It starts with a number. You're a streamer. You wake up, you check your dashboard, and your live views are suddenly down 40%. Just like that. No warning, no real explanation, just this gut punch of a number staring back at you. And then the email lands. That big brand deal you were counting on? Canceled. The reason they give is vague. Something about your engagement metrics becoming, quote, unpredictable. All of a sudden, your income is just as shaky as your view count. And for the final blow, a little notification pops up, platform policy update. A new algorithm is rolling out. The rules of the game have completely changed overnight, and you had absolutely zero say in it. You're just stuck on this algorithmic hamster wheel, and honestly, it's exhausting. So what does this all boil down to? It's actually pretty simple and kind of brutal. You don't own your audience. You don't control the algorithm. You are building your entire career on rented land, and the landlord can change the rent, change the rules, or even kick you out whenever they feel like it. This whole systemic risk, this constant uncertainty, it has a name. It's called the influencer contraction. And it's all driven by that invisible cost we mentioned, the one that every creator's forced to pay. It's the algorithmic tax. Think of the algorithmic tax like the platform's cut. But they don't take it in dollars, not directly. They take it in your reach, in your stability. It's that constant grinding pressure to keep up with changes you can't even see coming. And let's be clear, this is the #1 cause of creator burnout. It's not you failing, it's a feature of the system. And if you need to see the real-world impact, look at the money. This chart shows the percentage of brands that are dedicating a huge chunk, over 40% of their marketing budget to influencers. Look at the drop. That number is projected to get cut by more than half from 2024 to 2025. As brands get nervous, the financial ground beneath every creator's feet gets a whole lot shakier. Okay, I know this all sounds pretty bleak, but it does not have to be the only option on the table. So the real question becomes, how open-minded would you be to a totally different model? A model that lets you move from just being a renter to becoming an owner?
This right here is the fundamental choice every creator is facing. On one side, you've got the rented model, where someone else controls your reach and your income is a roller coaster. On the other side, you have an owned asset. That means direct access to your community, stable revenue streams, and a platform you actually control. This is the pivot. This is how you stop paying that tax.
So, how in the world do you build this owned asset? Well, the answer comes from a strategy that the most successful ops on the planet have perfected: gamification. Now, this isn't about you going out and building some complicated separate app. It's about engineering your own interactive space for your fans, a space that protects you from the chaos of other platforms.
And when we say gamification, we're not talking about something abstract. We are talking about specific, concrete tools. I mean, custom mini games that pull your fans right into your world, digital badges that reward your most loyal supporters, leaderboards that build a real sense of community and friendly competition. You see, these aren't just little features. They are the actual building blocks of ownership.
The best part? Getting this thing up and running is surprisingly fast. This is not some 2-year development project. It starts with a simple discovery call to figure out where your monetization gaps are. Then, a custom game design is ready for you in just 48 hours. And the whole thing, your own digital asset, can be launched in just 2 to 4 weeks. It's real, and it's totally achievable. But why is this so incredibly effective? To really get that, we need to peek behind the curtain at the psychology of play. This isn't just about making things fun. It's about tapping into the core drivers of what makes us, as humans, tick. Let's start with the hard numbers, because they are staggering. The mobile strategy game market has this down to a science, converting anywhere from 10 to 19% of its users into paying customers. Just think about that for a second. If you have just 1,000 of your fans actively playing, that's potentially 100 to 190 new transactions. This isn't a theory. It is a proven high-conversion engine. Now, this right here is the secret sauce. See, most platforms run on extrinsic motivation.
points, money, outside rewards. But there's something called the over-justification effect, where those external rewards can actually kill someone's interest over time. Real gamification taps into intrinsic motivation, the simple joy of getting better at something, the fun of participating, the satisfaction of belonging to a community. That's the stuff that creates genuine long-term loyalty.
And honestly, this quote just nails it. When you give your community a world where they can engage on their own terms, where they can set their own goals for fun or for status, you unlock a type of motivation that is so much more powerful than any metric an algorithm could ever set for them.
So let's bring this all home. The choice is pretty clear. You can either continue on as a renter, totally subject to the whims of the landlord, or you can become an architect and start actively designing the future you want for your community and your career.
And maybe the single most powerful part of making this pivot is that this asset isn't an expense. It's designed to be a self-funding, profit-generating machine. Monetization isn't some afterthought. It's engineered into the system from day one, designed to absorb the profit that would otherwise just get eaten up by that algorithmic tax. Look, the platforms are busy building their empires on the back of your talent and your hard work. So the final question is really simple. Who's building yours?